senseless. Before I just got this notification, I saw a clip that people were passing around. I don't know, it seemed out of context, but at any rate, it doesn't mean that he should have been shot. In the clip, he's talking about the Second Amendment. And I need to see the full thing in context, but it doesn't mean he said this, therefore that. And another thing is, I've seen Charlie Kirk discuss black on black crime. And I noticed online I was seeing certain people saying basically, well, who shot him? Almost like that's a gotcha. You know what I'm saying? I've always told you guys that I didn't like the term black on black crime anyway. I've always said that because every race kills themselves the most, and I've gone into depth a little bit on the subject of crime in different communities and stuff, and different crimes are more prevalent and more in certain communities and whatever. The fact of the matter is this: it does not mean the man should have been killed. I think people are heartless, they're sick, and they're evil. And I'm going to take a look at this, and it's only 51 seconds long. I saw the video. I didn't see the close-up one, and I don't want to see it. And my buddy told me he saw one that was really close up, and he said, I saw it, and I don't think he's going to make it.
It is my great dishonor to be the person that says this and breaks this to you on television, but President Donald Trump is announcing on Truth Social, the great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me, and now he is no longer with us. Melania and my sympathies go out to his beautiful wife, Erica, and his family. Charlie, we love you. Charlie Kirk, according to the President of the United States, is dead. I don't really know where you go from here.
They're sick.
I don't know where we go from here in a news program, and I don't know where we go from here in America.
People were pointing the finger about him getting shot because it's claimed that a Democrat, like 70-year-old Democrat white man shot him. But then I'm saying that that man that they've got in custody wasn't the shooter, and that the shooter's still at large. So I didn't want to do a video on it. And, so if you go on Twitter, you'll see the man's face all over the place. I don't know what's going on, but this was sick. This was needless. And people are going to be on here pointing the finger and celebrating and talking trash. And I'm telling you, yo, I just don't know what to say. I was literally watching a couple of his videos today because I got a notification finally. And it was one of those YouTube things where I realized, wow, I haven't watched him in a couple of weeks, because I used to like to watch the debates that he was having at colleges with the different students. And they popped up in my feed before this, like a few hours earlier when I was at the gym. And I listened to a couple of them while I was working out, and that was it. And then I got home and I hear about this. And then it gets worse and we hear about this. Now it makes me wonder about the security there. What type of security did he have? Because I know he always had security with him. I don't know how much he was making, but I would assume he had a rather elite level of security, And I know everybody that is on his level or higher is probably going to really make sure now that whenever they're speaking at places that, you know, things are really tight. This is sad, man. This is, and everything I've seen from him, he didn't deserve it. People are sick, man.